Welcome back to the Pueblo County Sports Experience. I'm Bellina Cipriani, and today I'm joined with
Eli Lewis
and Tannin Jackson.
Yeah, we're going to start doing these episodes every other week now because Eli, unfortunately, cannot join us every single week.
And they need me to succeed at this point.
We do.
Come on now.
Yeah, we do. Without him, the podcast won't succeed. All right, we're going to jump into our first sport now, which is boys tennis. So they are 8-3 in this season. We're going to go over the games from last week too, and the previous week actually.
Yes.
So they swept Central 7-0. Hollis, who was the one that lost previously, won. But come to find out, he actually beat the Central kid at the South Invite too. So that it was a definite sweep for them there.
Nice.
Centennial, they also swept 7-0. Hollis won there too. So Hollis had a good show out that weekend or that week. And then Fountain Valley, which they lost that 4-3. Super close match. 4 out of the 3 matches went to tiebreakers, meaning they split sets and then they go play a 10-point tiebreaker to determine who wins. It's up to coaches whether you play a 10-point tiebreaker or do 3 sets. I always prefer 3 sets over 10-point tiebreaker, but it's coach's preference on how soon they want you to get out of there. But number 1 singles, 3 singles, and 4 doubles all won this. And then 2 singles, 1 doubles, 2 doubles, and 3 doubles lost against Fountain Valley. And then we moved on to, they played Discovery Canyon, which was their last regular season match. And they unfortunately lost this. Everyone lost except number 1 singles, who is Kenyon. And it was like no one really got games on. There was a few where they was like 7-5. But for the most part, everyone just got like 1 or 2 games on Discovery Canyon. But Discovery Canyon's a pretty good team.
Yeah. Shout out to Kenyon for winning his set.
And that was senior night too. So there's 4 seniors on the team. It was Kenyon, Jack, Liam, and then James. And so, yeah. But then this Thursday and Friday, so the 9th and the 10th, they have regionals at City Park. Hopefully they can make state. And yeah, that's pretty much all they have so far. And then if they make state, they'll have that. But if they don't, regionals is their last showing out for tennis. But we're going to go on to golf really quick, which I don't think you have a lot to say, Eli.
I don't have anything. The only player who was about to qualify for playoffs was Cameron Scott, and he sadly just missed the cut. So golf season for Pueblo County is now over.
How much did he miss the cut by? Do you know?
I don't know. I think it was like 3 or 4 strokes.
Oh, that's rough.
That's tough.
Yeah.
He was already like 7 strokes off. But yeah, but Coach Jack said it was a great year, and he just hopes to continue to build it up.
Yeah, that's good. That's solid.
So honestly, on to next year. I know we're losing a few seniors, so hopefully juniors and the underclassmen can step up a little bit. But then, other than that, that's all I have for golf. Short season. Well, it also starts early, and we got this started a little later.
Yeah.
But golf in general is just a quick season.
Yeah.
It is.
But yeah, that's it on my part, and now we're on to soccer.
So soccer continues to heat up. So let's talk about the last 2 weeks. So we had 2 games in the past that were kind of interesting games. We had a game against Pueblo South and a game against Palmer Ridge. Now, Pueblo South, if you've been keeping up with soccer, we tied them, which is honestly super impressive for Pueblo South. They have nobody on their team. It's a bunch of goons. They have like 3 good players. And so it's honestly impressive that they were able, and they've been like holding off like really good teams. So kind of shout out to Pueblo South, except not, because this game we beat them. So we beat them this time, which was good. It helped us out a lot on the rankings a lot. So thank goodness we beat them. Still though, only a 1-0 win. So yeah, it's really impressive what South has been able to do with such a bad team. But
are they really that bad if they're holding off these other schools?
No, they're that bad. I think I would say that their goalkeeper Hudson and their player Ben, and maybe Aiden Machado, they're all kind of like, Aiden's on defense, Hudson's a goalie, and then Ben is like, he plays like CDM, which if you know soccer, that's like a defensive position. So they just have really good defensive players.
Okay.
And so
I mean, they put up a fight every time they play county. We tied them and then won one.
we did.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, I'm honestly impressed with them. They're honestly doing better than I would have expected them to. After that, we played Palmer Ridge, which is a scary game. Palmer Ridge has consistently been like good at soccer. Well, at least like when they're playing like schools who are a lower, what would you even call it? Like lower A? Because they're 5A. I think
Lower division.
Lower division.
Yeah, lower division.
So they're scary whenever we play them because they're just good because spring schools are always good. And so this game, I actually thought we were going to get smoked, but we didn't. We tied them 0-0, which is...
That's good.
That is good. That is really good for us. And so, like, shout out to our team. Shout out to our boys. You did good that game. And so last week, we had a game against Canyon City. Again, Canyon City, for some reason, Canyon City has just been good at soccer. Like, I don't know why, but they're just good at soccer. And so this was another game I thought we were going to get toasted. But we actually beat them 3-2. Solid win. I think that's honestly the best game we've played all season.
That's good.
And so, yeah, I mean, just want to shout out 2 players. Chris Hildebrand, he's usually a defender, but he's been playing striker recently. And thank goodness, because he scored 2 goals that match. So shout out to him. And Landon Thomas, he scored an absolute banger that night. So shout out to him as well. He's doing amazing. The team has just gotten so much better this entire season. I think that loss against Pueblo Central, that was our second game. I think that really like made us lock in because ever since then we haven't lost a game. So
what do you have to do to make playoffs?
Well, that question comes into this week.
Okay.
So this week is probably going to be our biggest week of the entire season because we have 2 powerhouses. We have Pueblo Central tomorrow, the 7th of October. And then after them, we have West. And so to make it to playoffs, we have to beat Central. And I think we have to at least tie West. Now, I think both of these teams are beatable, and here's why. Pueblo Central, super close game. The scoreline was 2-1.
Yeah.
They are, I think, they are a good team, but I think they are beatable, especially on the way we've built our confidence. We've played them before. I do think that they are beatable. And as for West, when West and Central played, they tied 1-1. And so if Central's beatable, then theoretically West is beatable as well. And so I think that at least we can tie West. And so I think that we have to lock in this week for sure. But I think that these are winnable games. I don't think that playoffs are out of our grasp just yet, especially because we haven't made it to playoffs in like 17 years.
That's crazy.
I think if we win these games, we might make it to playoffs for the first time in almost 20 years.
So if you don't win these games, there's no other way you can get to playoffs?
I think we have to beat Central and we have to at least tie West. I think if we don't do at least those things, I don't think we have a chance. And so, because the season has been really weird. I mean, our record is 4-1-3. And so those ties are solid because most of those ties have been against better teams. Or I guess teams in a higher division.
Yeah.
But it's still dragging us down because those teams are also losing some of their games. And so, this is a very important week. Luckily, after those 2 games, the rest of the season is free. James Irwin, Pueblo East, Pueblo Centennial, and Alamosa. Those teams are, I don't want to dog on anybody, but those teams are like genuinely bad. So like James Irwin, I think we like 10-0'd them last year. Pueblo Centennial, I don't know why I keep on saying that. Centennial, we 6-2'd them when we played.
Yeah.
Alamosa has never been good, except at volleyball, and East is East. And so, yeah, this is just our biggest week. After this, we can sit back and relax. So this week is going to be interesting. Show up to these games.
Yeah, because you play West here, right?
We do. And so, yeah, show up to that game, rival game, hype game. Honestly, it's going to be Pueblo West's issue at the moment is their defense because they kind of they have solid offensive players. They have Kale. He's a senior. He's I think they're right mid. He's insane. Like crazy fast footwork, fast in general, like faster than most kids like ever. So Kale is scary. They have Ethan Wagner, who is a sophomore. He's really good. And they have Lane, who is another sophomore. He's also insane. So their offense is kind of stacked, but their defense, I think, is not as great. And so I think West is definitely going to be an interesting game.
Yeah.
And Central, they're just a good team. And so they're the only team above us in the league. So should be interesting. I'm scared, but I have faith in them. I have faith in my boys. So, but yeah, that's all from that I have for soccer. So we're going to move on to cross country with Bellina.
Yeah. First, I want to say good luck to the soccer team
Good luck to the
this
soccer
week.
team.
Yeah, because
Praying for you
Oh
guys.
my
Yeah.
gosh. Yes. It's a make or break kind of week. So
yeah, I'm gonna take it all with cross country now. So they had the Canyon City invite. The boys team highest placer was Blake Anderson, placing
let's
77th
go,
out
Blake.
of
Let's go, Blake. Shout out.
232.
Nice.
So that was good. And then the whole team overall placed 16th out of 21. So not amazing, but also they're not 21st.
Could be worse.
Yeah. On the girls' side, Ella Cottonsetti
Yeah.
was the highest placing. She placed 36th. And the team overall placed 15th out of 19th. So not like the greatest show out, but also they all could have placed last. And then they had the Corsair Lightning Invitational, where the JV girls, Ella Cottonsetti placed first out of 28. And then Richard Sagono placed 4th out of 64 in the boys team, in the boys category. And then the team placed 6th out of 10, and the girls team came in last place, unfortunately. But then they have the Air Academy Cadet Invitational on October 11th coming up. And then I'm going to just talk about this really quick, even though it's the day we're recording, which is the October 6th. The band has a Southern Colorado showcase tonight. But just good luck to them, even though this will come out after that happened.
I have faith.
I'll be showing up to that. I don't know if you guys are, but
I won't.
I'm going.
Please.
I got to go support them. Love our band.
I will not be going to that, but I will be going to regionals next week, which is what they do have next week. But yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Good.
Shout out to band.
Shout out to band.
Yeah.
Love what they do. They put up a performance during halftime. And I'm in the
Yes.
commentating box. I'm like, look at them go. Have Doug on a guitar in an astronaut costume coming out. I'm like,
On a one
hell yeah.
wheel?
On a one wheel. So much aura.
What did I
Shout out
miss,
to him.
bro? I didn't know this
Did
happened.
you miss that? Okay,
Yeah.
so Doug, during Rocket Man, Doug Platt,
Oh, that's fire.
who's a senior, comes
Yeah, I
out
know him.
in an astronaut costume on a one wheel and rides through like all of the other like people in the band, and then like just is riding in a one wheel,
Dang.
and then he comes out at the end
He's
again
playing
on
the
the one wheel.
guitar, mind
While
you, while
riding?
he's doing that.
Yeah.
So he's
That's
just
crazy.
That's
That's crazy. Nice.
Shout out to Doug.
Doug is
Yes.
a good guitar player.
Yeah.
Love Doug. All right. Well,
You want to take it over with gymnastics now, Tannin?
gymnastics. So 2 weeks ago was like actually insane. They didn't meet. I don't know where. It doesn't matter.
It was here.
It was here
Yeah.
and they killed it, obviously. They won the event and they got like a crazy score. It was like 176, if memory serves correctly. I don't know anything about gymnastics, but I've been told that number is absolutely like just mind blowing. And so yeah, they killed it. So shout out to them. And this last week they had a meet up in Denver, and they killed it again. There were 15 teams,
Yeah.
which I think is big for
Yeah, and
a
it was
meet.
a mix of 4A and 5A schools.
Yeah. So it was pretty crazy. A lot of good schools there, and they took third out of.
That's crazy.
That is
Yeah.
wild. That is, they took third, and so yeah, our team is just nuts. Always has been, always will be, and so yeah, shout out to them. They're doing a great job. Keep it up. Keep up what y'all are doing. And that's just the quick gymnastics update
I
with
think
Tanner
they
Jackson.
have another meet against Alamosa this weekend.
Is Alamosa
At
any good?
Alamosa. They're the ones they just beat 176 or whatever.
So frick no. So yeah, maybe we can hit 180. I don't know, but yeah, that's all for me. Gymnastics is a quick one.
Shout out gymnastics.
Shout out
shout out.
gymnastics. They're doing great. And we're gonna back to Bellina with softball.
Okay, so for softball, they're currently 15-6 for the season. And I'm just going to go, I have quite a few games to cover. So they played Centennial and they were able to win 7-2. Camden Toussaint had a crazy game. She batted 3 for 3 with a home run and a double
Golly.
with 4 RBIs. And then she also pitched the whole game and allowed 2 runs on 8 hits, had 9 strikeouts and 1 walk. So just really good game for her.
Golly.
Central, we had yet another loss to them with the score being 11-6. Jocelyn Mays went 2 for 2 in the game, and Jocelyn Mays and Camden both pitched this game. We beat Meade 12-10. We had a total of 7 bases stolen in this game, which it doesn't, like, it's a lot, but a lot compared to the other games where they were only stealing like 2 bases. So I don't really know what the difference was, but there was clearly something going on. And then Frederick, they lost 6-2. So that's kind of unfortunate, but it's okay, because then when they played East, which was our senior night, for seniors, Erin Garcia, Brooklyn Marcus, Erica Peterson, Mia Cisneros, Alyssa Peralta, Camden Toussaint, Aubrey Peralta, and Riley Sanchez. So quite a few seniors there. They won 6-4. Camden Toussaint again pitched this game, allowing 4 runs on 2 hits and had 13 strikeouts. And then they
Rookie numbers.
then they played Discovery Canyon, who they beat 8-4. And then on October 6th, which is today, they play Pine Creek, who's currently 16-3 and is ranked 19th in Colorado.
Yeah, we got that. That's late.
And we're ranked 27th, but I do have faith we will.
No, we got that. We got that. Yes.
Okay.
Score prediction? I don't know.
40-0.
40. Okay, that's... Okay, so...
It's doable.
I believe in our girls. Come on now.
It's been done before.
When we come back, we'll talk if Tannin and Eli were right with their score predictions.
Oh, I'm absolutely going to be correct.
Yeah.
Like,
he's never missed his mark. 100%
I never
success
miss.
ratio.
And then on October 7th, they play South, and this is our last game of the season before
Isn't South
postseason.
bad?
Their record is 6-15.
So yes.
So yeah, we're probably gonna have that game.
That's free.
So yeah. But now we're gonna go on to volleyball, which is now Eli's sport.
Yeah. I have to make up for
donated
golf. Thank you, Tannin, for donating your sport.
No, I just gave you 2 of the biggest sports, volleyball and football. I'm not mad. I'm just.
I mean, you don't go to the football games, so.
I can't.
All love.
Soccer.
All love.
Don't touch me.
Anyway.
Bro, wait. I literally see soccer players at the football games all the time.
Is it a combination of you don't want to?
Well, I'm also like grounded 99% of my life, bro. There hasn't been like a day I haven't been grounded. So yeah. But I think I'll be going to some this week. So not to commentate, please. So I'm gonna be there to watch.
He doesn't need to. I'm already.
Eli's so much better at it than I am. Trust me, you do not want me commentating.
Eli's better than like 2 people combined trying to talk about the sport.
Well, I appreciate it, guys.
I know it enough to like talk about it, but I don't know it enough to like do it well.
Yeah.
Don't let me commentate. Basketball is worse. Soccer is the only sport I can really commentate. So.
But basketball, you made stuff up that made sense to say when we did basketball.
So I'm goated. No, it's bad because they're like, oh, he's setting a screen. Like I barely know what that is. It's bad. It's bad. I don't know.
Partnered up with me. It'll be good.
Yes, I'm gonna have you talk about. Oh, sorry, we're getting off topic. Anyway, back to volleyball.
We're currently 13-5. Bryn Clemente is currently 7th in Colorado for serving aces with 56.
That's insane.
I think that's fantastic.
I mean,
don't know,
she's
though.
a freshman, and to be ranked in the top 10, I feel like it's pretty.
That's
yeah,
wild.
she's nuts.
I don't understand volleyball all that much, but that sounds.
And she's on leaderboards for like other stats as well.
So
she's like right behind with kills behind Eden Johnson.
Yeah,
those are some amazing players. So shout out to Bryn Clemente.
Yeah,
honestly.
she's nuts.
That's great.
Nuts.
So we swept Mesa Ridge 3-0. The set scores were 25-14, 25-8, and 25-17. So a pretty dominant win, I would say.
Yeah.
Bryn Clemente with 8 kills, and right behind her with 9 kills, or ahead.
Ahead.
I'm reading off of her stuff.
Yeah, and there's some mistakes there. Sorry, Eli.
No, we're good. I'll just recover. But Bryn Clemente with 8 kills, and then Eden Johnson with 9 kills. All amazing performance right there. Then Bren had 5 aces and 10 points while serving. Meanwhile, Kylie Leonard got 11 points while serving, as well as Noelle Tapia. So pretty great performance all around right there.
Yes.
And then also swept South, Bryn Clemente and Eden Johnson with similar numbers right there. And then Vanguard School, 3-1 win.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
that was a really close game. It was the set scores were 28-26, 25-20, 23-25, and 25-22.
Yeah, those are
Golly.
close.
Great gain right there. And then Ella Schmidt, a name that we saw a ton last year.
Yes, she was crazy.
She had 12 kills, Eden with 10, and then Brendan with 11. And then Ella Schmidt also had 4 blocks, which
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Ella's
She's
good.
tall.
No,
So-
she is one of my favorite players to watch.
She's
I
exciting
love-
to
yeah,
watch.
she's so fun.
exciting.
She's awesome. Shout out Ella Schmidt.
Yeah, she's cool too.
And
Cool
then
person.
in the 4A South Central League, Eden is first in kills, as well as Bryn in aces, who's also third in assists with 160.
Yep.
So Bryn,
Oh my gosh.
Bryn
She's nuts.
continuing
She's crazy.
to put up insane numbers. And then played Central, 3-0 win, East 3-0 win,
Solid.
which was surprising a little
Hold
bit.
up. Yeah, East with
No,
a 3-0 win.
No,
Yeah.
it was one of the most fun volleyball games I've been to in a long time. I'm not even joking.
That
The
was
players
grounded.
started doing the church clap in between sets.
Yeah, that's
the
what I heard.
county
That's what I
players
heard.
were just doing the church clap, and the East
Ultimate
players
disrespect.
were getting mad at each other. They were starting to kind of argue. The coach was
Shoot.
getting mad at the
Shoot.
officials. There was
Shoot.
like
Oh, I missed
That's low key tough.
was-
that's fun.
every time out called, the county players were just dancing. The student section showed up.
Mhm.
Good job, guys.
Come on, Rowdies! Shout out Rowdies!
Yeah.
Shout out
Yes.
Rowdies. Oh,
Good job, Rowdies.
Good job. Good job. I wish I was
Yeah,
there.
it was insane, and everyone played so well. Like I
Yeah, I
can't,
believe it.
I can't point out a player that I wasn't like.
Yeah,
Ah,
the
you're
whole-
trash.
I mean,
No,
3-0
we're good.
win. We lost to
We
them.
got swept last
Yeah.
time. So
So the fact that we came back in
that's
our
tough.
house
That's
and
tough.
showed up,
That's tough.
It's just we were ahead in all of the sets. I think except one. Like we would like let them tie it, but we never fell behind. I think except the second set, maybe we like.
wow. So it was like
but-
dominant.
Yeah, and it was like, I mean, the set scores are semi close, but it was just like they were there and they won the first set. And as soon as they started like getting ahead in the first set, you could kind of see East being like, oh, so this isn't gonna go the way it did last time,
Yeah.
because I mean they lost the first set 25-9 when we put them last time.
Yeah, that's kind of
So,
crazy.
Sorry, Eli, I totally just stole your segment.
you're not. I mean, come on, you're adding to commentating. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were there.
we love that. You were there, so we have to get your opinion. But Ella in that game had 7 kills, Skyla with 5, and then Sophia House
That was
3
9.
blocks, and then I missed Eden who had 10 kills
Yeah.
as well. So all around great performance.
Mhm.
And then TCA 3-0 loss. It's a tough one. And then Cheyenne
Yeah.
Mountain, that went to a full 5 sets, and it was a heartbreaking loss, but a very close
Dang.
matchup. Eden had 18 kills, and Bryn right behind her with 15.
That's really high numbers, but I guess for 5 sets it makes sense.
Yeah, for 5 sets, it makes sense for them.
Yeah.
So we had a great win streak there. Unfortunately, dropped a couple, but hopefully we get back in the win column against Centennial
Yes.
on October 7th, Tuesday. Hopefully the day you're watching this, if all
I
goes
can
to plan. If freaking she could do her job correctly. Joking.
It's okay.
Yeah,
We'll
you-
see. I did not do
Shut
my
up,
job.
Eli. You've been on
last
here one time.
I've
I
been
don't
on here
hear
one
it.
time. I can't talk about crap.
Yes, yes.
She's doing great with what she's done.
Yes.
So we love it. But their record is 3-6. So I think we pull it
3
out.
and 6.
I don't know if that sounds right.
Only 9 games.
Yeah,
But-
that's what unless I wrote it down wrong, that's what I had.
Hold
Let's
up.
fact check
Let's
this.
fact check that crap.
I could have. I was doing this.
Well,
Yeah, it's 3-6, which the coach just could not have put games in.
yeah, that's possible.
True.
That's
So,
possible.
take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Yes,
But that being said, probably honestly not an easy
We got that dub.
competition.
we got that.
I like his style.
We got that
but
dub.
I show respect, but I think we could pull it out.
I don't.
I think we could pull it out. So that's it for volleyball, honestly. So
Like right back to you for football.
back to me with football.
Right back to you for football.
This
and I know
past-
you're excited.
I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
We know. We know.
This past week, we had a bye, so sad days there. But the week before that, we played Pueblo South, who is an amazing team. They put up a bunch of numbers. Their quarterback, Caden Herrera, passing for nearly 400 yards, and
Yeah.
Jake Pachado with like 120 receiving yards every game. So a really tough team, and we came out, showed out, and
Killed
and
them.
whooped them,
Killed them.
35-6.
6
Great-
feet under.
Great performance there. Brady Ware doing what he does.
Yeah,
with,
yeah,
like,
yeah. We know what he do. We know what he do.
Come on, it's Brady Ware.
Yes.
He's always killing. But he had about, let's see here, around 180 180
Yeah.
rushing yards on 20 carries. He had busted a long one for 87 yards for the touchdown. So great performance by Brady Ware with 3 touchdowns, 1 receiving and 2 rushing. But I want to put the effort here on the defense. They've been locked in for a lot of the year, but they've also let a lot of close ones get by them, allowing more than 20 points per game in all of their games. And they only allowed 6 points against this Pueblo South team, who has been averaging 40 points every single game.
We're crazy.
So shout out to that defense.
We're goated.
And shout out to Luca Tucci, who had 5 sacks and 7 TFLs, tackles for loss. And I was there watching that game, commentating. And
in case you didn't know.
But Luca Tucci was everywhere on that field.
Yes.
Like they couldn't stop him. He was getting around the tackles. He was everywhere, tackling, sacks, everywhere. So shout out to that defense. Not just Luca Tucci, but the corners, everyone. Because that was a great performance all around. But great performance by Pueblo County.
Yeah.
And then this coming week, we play Coronado at their place. And they are a real good passing attack, similar to South. But the comp they've played hasn't been nearly as much as South. So I think we could pull it out. We've beaten Coronado the last few years.
Hey.
And if Luca Tucci does what he does, they'll hold them to their points. And then Brady Ware will carry the horse for the running game. And then that'll open up the receiving yards with Dwan Spence and Blake Swift. So I think we could pull it out.
I have faith. I mean, our team's, we've been killing it lately. So yeah, I have faith.
Yeah.
So shout out to our football team and you got it, guys. But with that being said, I think we're on to player of the week.
I think you're right, Eli.
Eli's favorite section.
I love this. But that being said, my nomination for player of the week. Game on the line. Martians have a death being pointed at Earth. Need a defensive sack. You better get it.
Oh, why?
Give me Luca Tucci.
I took the headphones off
for
and
the
it was
player
worse.
nomination.
Okay, so Luca Tucci.
Like, come on now.
Okay.
Nonchalant, you know.
Not
Tannin.
Just calm out Luca Tucci.
You or me? Who do you want to go
Well,
first?
I have 2 people in the mind, right?
Okay.
I have Camden because, obviously she was going crazy at softball.
Yes.
You know, we said her name like a bunch of times. She's been killing it all season, right?
Yeah.
So, there's, Camden's been doing great. And obviously the young superstar, I just hit the mic, the young superstar, Bryn Clementi.
Mm-hmm.
She's crazy. She's actually nuts. So, you heard her name as a freshman, you heard her name a bunch of times. And so that's a tough one. I'm going to go with Bryn Clementi, especially because I think we were talking about her. Okay. You didn't know about this, but there was an unreleased recording where we did this podcast. And you'll never see it. We burnt it, we destroyed it. But we did, I think we were between
Bryn Clementi and then I don't know who
was it Brady?
It was probably Brady. I hyped him up a lot.
See, and now thinking about it, since softball's almost over, I'm going to go with Camden.
Okay.
Because volleyball still has a few games left where I feel and Bryn is still going to have.
She's killing it.
Yeah.
She has 3 years to get player of the week, so.
Yeah. Softball only has 2 games left before postseason. And so I just want to give mine to Camden right now.
I agree. Well, I don't agree. I'm going with Bryn Clementi, but.
Eliza.
So that, what that means. Tiebreaker time, Eliza.
All of them deserve it.
They all do
they
deserve
really
it, yes.
do.
All right. So our choices are Camden, Luca, and Bryn, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That is accurate.
So I would have to go Camden.
Okay.
Great pick.
Great pick. W pick.
All right.
That's it. That's the
All right,
tiebreaker.
Let's
That's the
congratulate.
tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Camden.
Yes.
You'll continue doing what you do, but hopefully you could live up and win back-to-back.
Yeah.
Player of the week. Hasn't been done yet this season, so.
All right. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Also, I just want to say Eliza is our audio and sound person.
Yes.
She's not on camera. She's behind us right now, so you won't see her, but it just sounded like we're talking to nobody, but
We're
there's
not
someone there.
Just a
schizophrenic, guys.
ghost.
There's someone there.
Yes.
We're not crazy.
We're not
It's,
schizo.
if you watched last year, she's the new Manny.
Yeah.
Tannin, you want to hit us with the outro?
Sure, I definitely will. So, as always, thank you for tuning in, listening, watching, whatever you are, consuming this recording on. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Make sure to follow, like, subscribe on all of our platforms because, it helps us a lot. And I like to see a big number. Also, I believe we just hit 300 subscribers.
Really?
Yes.
Hey.
So
Come
thank
on
you.
now.
Thank you to all 300 of you. And we really appreciate it. And that's all from me for this podcast.
Yeah, 303 subscribers.
303, baby. That's what I'm freaking talking about. And hope I see 400 in the near future. But thank you again. I'm joined here with
Eli Lewis.
and
Bellina Cipriani.
thank you all for watching once again. And hit us with the outro music.
Yeah.